Hey guys! Matt Science here, and today we're back for another episode of Sunny Out of Fire. We've lost our player 4. Couldn't handle.
Oh, I wonder why. God.
Yeah.
Second time.
He shows up and that happens.
Yeah.
And since
Let's just not mention it.
okay,
Even if the characters mention it, we won't like squabble over it.
but the link to
We won't
why
linger
will
on
be in the description below.
Huh?
The link to why.
He's no longer here will be in the description below, which will explain.
Well, I only link in the description to both of our channels.
Yeah.
Your channel and my channel.
Alright.
Good morning, David. You had an uninterrupted and restful night's sleep.
So when we last left off, we were all morally crushed
Yeah.
with this.
And Penny's a bit weird now.
Yeah. Who? Penny.
Penny.
I thought he said Betty. I was like, who the fuck?
Penny.
Penny. I did. Good to know. How does she know that exactly?
I love how it's like
You
Just
know. You
basically
know
cool.
why. You know why she knows. So Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yesterday was Wednesday.
I'm pretty sure he doesn't know she's a robot yet.
Yeah, David doesn't know. He doesn't know that she's a robot.
Okay. What? Come on, David. It's
He-
45 days.
He just knows she's interested in him.
And that's
doesn't care. She doesn't care that Evelyn is in the situation. I just said we're not gonna linger on it. Let's just keep going.
Let's go to the classroom.
To class we go, huh?
Your combat experience increased by 5. Oh!
That's enough, Mr. DeCabbage's aura is in the red.
That was a pathetic showing. I mean, Ren is phenomenal in hand-to-hand combat, but I made some amateur mistakes because I was distracted. I wonder why.
Yeah.
Something
Ren?
weighing... Oh wait.
Yeah, that's you. Sorry.
Something weighing on your mind?
Yes. It shows, huh? Shit, you can see that?
It does.
Correct.
But you recognized your mistakes and the reason for it on your own. Amateurs do not know why they err, so that is a sign of progress.
Thanks, Ren.
If only he knew that half the reason is because of your feet.
What?
I know, right?
Wait, what? That is random.
Alright, aura seems to be so arbitrary. It's like it lets certain types of damage and pain in just to teach users lessons.
Auras like senseis in a way.
I guess that gives a new meaning to no pain, no gain. Jack isn't back yet, huh?
It's a weird love triangle.
More like a lust triangle.
Whoa. No. She told us to go ahead and wait for her in the cafeteria while she finishes talking with the headmaster.
Alright, you two go ahead. Then I will go wash up and change and then reach you.
Meanwhile, Amber is just watching that unfold.
And it's like,
I needed that. My feet almost don't hurt anymore too. I guess my aura.
I decided that I learned that lesson. Man, I'm famished. Getting your ass kicked works up an appetite.
I'm pretty sure anything physical would do that, right?
Why do his feet hurt?
He was training, and I think he had to kick.
I think he was like kicking a brick or something.
I'm sorry, you were both speaking at the same time. Why does...
I think it's because of the fight with Ren.
And he probably had to do a lot of like kicks, and Ren was blocking him.
Yeah.
Okay.
That probably hurt him.
Okay, I'll read this line. For any new characters, I'll read the lines until we know who the character is.
Yeah.
Try not to lose too many times then. I hear bears have a taste for love handles.
Eh? What was that?
Who's it? That uniform. She's a transfer student here from Vital Festival, isn't she? Her hair color reminds me a bit of Penny. but the feeling she gives off is completely different.
She's from Atlas.
Also, Penny would never make that kind of joke.
Well, have you seen Penny recently?
Considering the grinder Professor Goodwitch puts us through, I wouldn't be able to get fat even if I wanted to.
I know, right? I thought my professor back in Atlas was strict.
Oh, you're from Atlas. One of my teammates is from Atlas as well.
Oh, I know. She's actually why I approached you, honestly.
Wait, what? Huh? She approached me for Penny?
Oh, it's Neon? What happened to Neon? My name is Neon Cat,
Doesn't
and she's second listing, so I'm taking first and second listing characters.
Okay.
are
What were you
her
gonna say?
are her cat ears just on her headphones, or is she just not?
David the Cabbages. So, you know Penny? I don't see any cat ears.
Oh, she doesn't have cat
it's
ears.
just cat ones.
Ah, okay.
Not personally, but I'm on a super secret mission to get you some information for her.
A secret mission? Then why can't you tell her directly?
Because there's the risk that General Homewood may get to know about it too.
Ah, I see. I guess just like the headmaster, Ozpin, General Ironwood isn't someone we can trust with everything.
But yeah, where's her colored hair?
Yeah, she should have blue bangs.
Yeah. Even in like the volume 3 version, she had colored hair.
Maybe she hasn't got it yet.
Nah, I don't. I think it's just different.
Who is the information from, and why did they give it to you?
Do you want to help this?
Oh boy, do I!
yeah. The whole. Hey, make sure. Okay. Keep your face away from that. No.
Well, go on, buddy. Your turn.
It's from Penny's father. You should have seen my face when my scroll went off with an unknown number. I was like, who are you and how did you get my number? Are you a stalker? And he contacted me because General Ironwood doesn't take me seriously. Really?
Huh? I see. Because he doesn't take her seriously, but he doesn't keep an eye on her the way he would someone he'd expect something out of. Although, why doesn't he take you seriously? I mean, each school handpicked only a handful of teams, so that means your team is exceptional, no?
Yeah, but the general thinks that my team got to where it is despite me, not with me. Oh, but I'll show everyone.
Seems like a touchy subject for her. Except if it does interest me, what could cause people to overlook her so much? I mean, her so.
Anyway, ready to memorize? There are 2 sentences. I don't really understand the sense myself, but it sounds important.
Shoot.
Alright, the first sentence is the one you need to keep from Penny as well. It says, the limit is 3 minutes.
The limit is 3 minutes? The limit of what? I don't understand. Well, I guess that's the point, huh?
And the second sentence is, the sandwiches are no longer safe.
That makes even less sense. But I guess it will for Penny. Although, you said I should keep the first one from her entirely.
That's what he said.
What's the point of telling me then?
Well, I think this is something that Penny, for some reason or another, won't be able to keep secret. So maybe it's something you need to tell her when she needs to know. Oh, we gotta tell something at Penny at the right time.
And how am I supposed to know when that will be?
Beats me! I don't even know what he's talking about.
Ugh. But I'm so curious. It sounds so important.
I know, right? Well, no use in dwelling in.
Yeah, and I'm still hungry anyway. You coming too?
Oh, you don't know the half of it. Well, candles, here we come. Be back in a minute.
Alright.
Can't get love handles without unsafe sandwiches.
And that's the end of it. So our attacker let slip that his leader is a Beacon graduate, so that at least gives us something to go on. Van Gogh. Headmaster, sir. This is getting more serious than we thought it could be. Indeed it has. I won't go as far as saying that every hunter who has trained in Beacon has gone on to grow into a morally outstanding person, but this is unprecedented. So I doubt this has been a recent change. Maybe we'll be able to find some hints in his file in the student archives. I figured you'd keep some sort of archive, sir. It was an easy guess. That's not what my surprise is for, Miss Ivory. I'm sorry to say, those archives are off limits to you and your team. Headmaster, I understand the need for privacy and secrecy, but it is just the one file. We won't be going rummaging through the archives. I appreciate your consideration, Miss Ivory, but what I mean is, you and your team are to stop researching Wesser Van Gogh and is associated with Mr. De Cabbages altogether. Sir, with all due respect, I need a good explanation. When I first accepted Mr. De Cabbages and Miss Paladina into Beacon, I did so for 3 reasons. One was to give you and Miss Demarat teammates to better integrate you into the student populace. The second one was because I had suspicions about Mr. De Cabbages' origins. The third is not for your ears. But with each new detail revealed about his nature, I now understand that none of my theories apply. Mr. De Cabbages' nature is completely uncharted territory for me, his enemies complete unknown. And that has never happened before. No things tied to the past of Remnant. Sir, that's precisely why we need to research more intel. That's what you have the orphans for. What?
What orphans?
I'm
Indeed.
pretty sure that that's Jack and Penny.
It explains it right now. Indeed, but Miss Paladina and Mr. De Cabbages are not orphans. We cannot risk their lives. Sir, you could try that on someone not involved. Their lives are already at risk. We've been attacked. Evelyn almost died. Because you are training without supervision outside of school grounds. As long as you avoid straying outside our protection, no further harm will come to you. Or will be completely caught completely unguarded, hands around our ankles. It will not be left alone.
You know, if you're caught with your pants around your ankles, it's easier to take your pants off than to pull them up.
Yeah, just step out of them.
That's how. Then you just run.
Duty run!
So you got something to throw. Eat this, and then just run.
It will not be left alone, Miss Ivory. The topic will simply receive attention at a later date after we've cleared up another incumbent situation. Oh, really? That sounds fantastic. Except for the part where Howard was able to move in and out of Beacon as he wanted.
Oh. Husband's getting old here.
Are you okay? Are you suffering from PTSD?
No.
You
I'm suffering from TIRED.
I do not trust the facility's ability to protect us while we sit on our ass and stuff. But I request. Fine, keep your archives. I will go inform my team of your decision. Dismissed. Indeed, and that is why I don't need you bringing further attention and enemies my way, Miss Ivory. That was a lot of dialogue right there.
Yeah. Alright, so where are we going?
So we got When are we? When can we befriend Yang more?
Alright, so there's White.
I know it was amphitheater, but that's Hero, right?
Yeah. Ah,
Should we talk to her again just so we know,
yeah, let's give it one more chat.
and then we'll find out about Yang, and then we can continue with Vice.
Yeah.
Right here.
Hey, D-Man,
And-
here to practice, or you just missed me?
Why does it have to be one or the other?
Aw, flattery. Now get down here.
Yes, ma'am.
Damn.
Your combat experience increased by
Are we-
5.
Are we sure it was combat
Yeah.
experience? Really, Krokia?
I'm positive it was combat experience,
Okay.
because otherwise we would have been sitting here for 20 minutes.
That's the truth. No, me and scientists would be sitting here. You would have gone. Alright, you go.
Good job today. We'll we'll have you swinging those metal fists of yours like you actually know what you're doing yet.
Such motivational skills. Why don't they put you on the teacher roster? Yet is a mystery to me.
Well, you've gotten good enough to start your training seriously now.
Should I be worried?
Maybe a bit. You know what? I think we should have a spar first. Come hit me up on a weekend so we'll have the amphitheater free.
Okay, so we gotta remember
The weekend.
Saturday, no, Sunday. We gotta go.
Sunday.
Saturday usually has a big event that happens
Alright.
that progresses the story.
Yeah.
So Sunday.
Okay. As long as you promise to not.
Break anything.
Can't make any promises.
Don't go breaking my heart. That song.
Yeah.
Alright.
What are we gonna do?
Oh, I'm a bit exhausted, so I might just go to sleep.
Okay. Welcome back, David.
Hey, Penny. Speaking of which, I should probably tell her about what Neon said to me.
Oh, that was perfect timing, huh? Jack and Evelyn have finally finished with the dishes in the kitchen.
I see. Speaking of cooking, Penny, I have a message for you from your father.
My father? But how did he contact you?
That's not important. He wanted me to tell you this. The sandwiches are no longer safe.
Oh, I see.
Is something wrong? What does it mean?
It's about a loss of privacy. It's nothing too bad, but
A loss of... Maybe Penny and her father had a way of talking to each other without the general knowing about it?
that would make sense.
The general controls your communications?
Not exactly. It's just that he has the only means of contacting my father, but in front of the general, I can't talk to him as I like to.
I see. I'm sorry, Penny.
For what? He had no hand in this.
But I can see that it makes you sad, and I don't like seeing you sad.
Stop smothering Weiss.
No, she'll be smothered.
Well, maybe you could.
Sorry, Penny, but whatever you wanted to ask him to do, we'll wait.
We'll have to wait for after I'm asleep. It was something overtly sexual. Whoa.
You sure? I thought you were finally ready.
No,
Maybe a hug.
Maybe, she says. What monster would deny her a hug?
In that case, feel free to do it while I'm awake as well. Okay. But returning to the matter at hand, the headmaster denied me access to the student. Correct, yeah?
Oh, it froze. It just loaded. Typical.
He denied us?
But why?
He wants to handle the investigation on his own, since Beacon Illuminus is involved. Also, it seems like we've reached a point where even he can't predict what's going to happen next. We're in completely uncharted territory.
I can see that, but we're directly involved in this. Our lives have already been placed in danger, and we can't even know anything about this guy. We can't stay on the defense.
I see we're going the Harry Potter route.
Yeah.
Number 4, I think was.
What's that?
The 4th movie.
Yeah, but what scene?
Basically the whole, like, Dumbledore showing Harry out plot.
Ah,
Yeah.
I thought that was the 5th movie.
It was one of the movies.
Oh.
I know. Oh no, yeah, it would have been the 5th movie, because the 4th movie was The Goblet of Fire.
Yeah.
Looks like that's exactly what he wants us to do. I didn't tell him about our source, though.
Good. I mean, there's the risk he would cut us off from that as well somehow.
Stop smothering her.
Never. But still, God's damn it, we're the ones being targeted by these guys.
What was that you just did?
Nothing. Continue.
No, if you're gonna be like that,
Why?
I'm holding lives.
Alright, here we go. We're being endangered because of something we don't even know everything about. Shouldn't we at least all know shouldn't we at least know all we can about our attackers to better defend ourselves?
Okay, you can hold this back, but don't smother.
Smothering.
You were. I can't say I approve of this course of action.
He probably thinks of what it'd look like if I got out that former.
I don't know what happened with that sentence.
He's probably thinking of what it'd look like if it got out there was a former Beacon student who is behind the attacks on current Beacon students.
Let me just tap that. Tell you it's fine. And that he had affiliations with the criminal
Your
underworld. Yep. And that he had affiliations with the criminal underworld when he was still in school.
Affiliations. Affiliations that I bet went completely unnoticed. So he prefers to sweep as much as he can under the rug to save face.
More than that, the headmaster seems to already have his attention on something else. So he will not do anything that may bring more on his table. Where does that leave us? One thing we do is look up his old address in Vale.
His old address?
Oh, of course.
Care to elaborate?
As hands-off as Osmond can be, I doubt he would fail to notice one of his students coming and going to Vale regularly. Oftentimes staying out until the crack of dawn. If not him, Professor Goodwitch surely would.
Oh, right. I didn't think about that.
So it's safe to assume that he wasn't living in the dormitories at the time. Yeah, so I was thinking that on Sunday we could look it up in Vale. If he was renting an apartment, he must have left a trace. Okay, so we'll probably go to Yang on Saturday then.
Poor Yang. No Saturday. Amateur theater for you.
But even if we find his old apartment, what would we even do with it?
Some neighbors who may remember him. maybe something left that wasn't removed by new tenants. It's a long shot, but it's the only one we have, barring a forceful look at the school archive.
Which I doubt we would even be able to accomplish.
Oh, Osmond's not that amazing.
Yeah, even.
It's a secret. Ah, no.
It's your line.
Damn it, Osmond. We're way too involved to be left out of a loop like this.
Morning, partner.
So, real quick, we're coming up on a half hour. How long do you want to make this one?
We'll just see how long. We'll try and get through to this day.
I can go for like
We'll
20
go
more minutes.
for one more day.
So
Okay.
bus like it doesn't arrive to 5:56. So
You alone?
oh yeah, you know it. I'm especially ready for breakfast.
Thursday.
That's
Hey,
today.
Crazy
Bye.
Day
Thursday.
46.
It's like a mind blow right there. So day 46.
Mouse.
Yeah.
Mouse is over here. You okay there, buddy?
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure
Wise.
Wise gets a good view. Today is the day that the old teacher comes back, but it's certainly a new teacher for me. This Professor Peach
Oh yeah, we
is
got a
the
new
acting
teacher.
teacher for the Dust class, but she was on maternity leave and now she's back. But I can't understand why Ruby and some more students I've noticed over the days seem to dread the prospect. So if women get maternity leave, can men get paternity leave?
They can at some companies. It just depends on where you work.
The students seem to be split about this professor.
I know, right? Maybe she's really strict.
What are you doing,
Stricter than Professor Goodwitch. What do you mean?
No,
How else did you?
don't do that.
How else is she supposed
Why
to
is staying protected now?
Stricter than Professor Goodwitch? Strict enough to keep even Ruby in check, and that would explain why Ruby is so glum while Weiss is so excited. Although considering that Dust is Weiss's favorite subject, it could also be that she's good at her job. Well, the mystery is about to be solved. She's here and... Huh? That's pretty eccentric clothing.
I'm interested.
I mean, most hunters dress eccentrically, but our teachers always seem to be exception to the rule.
Who's gonna take Peach? You.
I don't know, does Kurkia?
I'm already Professor Goodwitch.
Yeah.
A good morning to you all, to all of you children. Let me begin by saying, Avada Kedavra.
Oh my goodness. It is literally supposed to be Peach from Mario.
Yeah. It's so good to be back.
I'm gonna love
It's
it.
so good to be back.
Welcome back, Professor Peach.
Wow, Weiss, never pegged you as a teacher's fangirl. Thanks, Mr. Schnee and Miss Rosie. I see you're looking as glum as ever at the prospect of my lessons.
Sorry, Professor. I just ate something bad.
Mr. Rosie, you put in line to save your life. No.
Unless you have to.
Was that an insult, a compliment, or a suggestion? Or maybe all three together. Also, Mr. Goodwood told me that 4 newer students joined while I was on a leave. May I ask Team J to stand up?
Oh, this is gonna be embarrassing.
That's us. Penny and I stand up, and a couple rows behind us, Jack and
Evelyn follows suit. She observes us for a few seconds before asking us to introduce ourselves.
Is that like Is that a syringe and a pill hair clip in her hair?
Yeah.
It is.
She's been red pilled.
She's a scientist.
That's what she is.
I don't think that scientists keep syringes in their hair.
Yeah, it's a hair clip.
You certainly a colorful angle operator, like crystals of road dust. Have you managed to catch up with the rest of the class?
I think David might have. Yes, Miss Peach. The other students have been very
God. Weiss in particular was very
Yeah,
kind.
there it is.
I see Weiss's eyes opened with the tail of my eye, and immediately after she beams, yeah, no doubt, she cares a lot about what this particular teacher thinks of her. Very good, which means we can go even further now and explore the mysteries of the dust together.
I love that voice.
That's funny because you hate all his other voices.
Because it's actually unique.
The mysteries of dust. I say out loud as we all take our seats again. Indeed, Mr. D. Cabbages. I guess that the substitute has gotten you used to the normal curriculum, did he? Textbook study on the nature of dust and its various uses on the battlefield. My lessons are a bit different.
Yeah, we doing some science.
And they are also the reason why Miss Rosa can't be 100% happy about my return, despite being a sweetheart.
That's not true.
I must insist, Miss Rosa, if you were sugar content in an alcohol beverage, you'd make it a health hazard.
Oh my goodness. Professor Peach is savage. Or Dr. Peach.
Annie, what the hell does that mean?
The potency of alcoholic beverages depends on their sugar content. So by making it a health hazard, we can surmise that Ruby is the equivalent of a great amount of sugar.
Ooh.
I think it was more than.
But I don't think Ruby is going to be able to fully get it.
Weiss, what do I say to that?
Smile and take the compliment, dunce.
Now, Miss Schnee, she's not that dense. My metaphors aren't for everyone. I so need to write this down.
Okay, I'm starting to come around to liking the voices. But, you know.
At least I'm trying, man. I'm putting my
Yeah.
teeth back out there. Anyway, for today we'll all go practice. Let's see where you got with the curriculum. Your dust knowledge increased by 5. So, thoughts?
She seems competent and affable, witty, but not in a nasty way. This is the first time I've heard about practicing dust classes for hunters. Dust usage is covered in combat class.
And I love how she manages to compliment and insult people at the same sentence. That takes skill.
What do you got to say to that, Pete?
Mamma mia! I really like her clothes. I like how he says that as a question. I really like her clothes. Well, you did what? I'm getting tongue-tied. Well, you said everything else there was to say.
Not the point part, no.
Mamma mia! I'm glad to know that you find fashion sense enthusiastically pleasing, Mr. Dyke Cabbages.
That's aesthetically.
Technically.
I'm a dyslexic. I can't read. Hello, Professor. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. Awful timing on my part.
On the contrary, I'd call it perfect.
Shit.
Wait.
Anyway, I wanted to know if you would like to have a lunch with me, Team JADE.
Don't teachers have their own lodge?
Indeed, but just like you had to catch up on the curriculum, I have a responsibility to catch up on knowing my students.
Wait, hold on. David didn't show up in uniform for some reason.
Oh, he's a bad boy.
Yeah.
Also, I cannot deny being curious about you lot. Glinda only briefly hinted at your situation, but it sounds intriguing. Interesting.
I see.
Gosh,
Also, what is Peach's face right now?
gosh, this is kind of embarrassing. Having lunch in the mess hall with a professor.
We'd be more than happy to have you, Professor.
Excelente. I will reach you in a couple minutes. Got the blackboard to tidy up.
Well, she did draw all over it, just writing a name. This could actually be to our advantage. I concur.
She seems more at ease in mingling with students.
Hopefully, she's not in the gray-haired asshole's inner circle.
That phrasing makes it sound wrong.
Phrasing good.
The phrasing. Hmm.
Evelyn
Yeah.
absolutely did that on purpose.
So we enter the mess hall.
Okay, so this is after lunch right now.
Okay. So let's call a Weiss.
Your choice, remember?
Yes, it is my choice.
Good afternoon, David.
Hey Wise, hope I'm not disturbing you.
No. I guess this is about my notes.
And more. Yep.
Is it a good time to come by?
Certainly, come to my team's room.
Oh boy, imagine it's like you Weiss discovers that David has a body pillow.
Like this one.
Yeah.
Come right in. I've already picked a subject.
We're not doing it in chronological order.
You would think so, but I think we should prioritize on things you can understand without previous knowledge, which also ties into the current curriculum.
Wow, she put a lot of thought into this.
Your dust knowledge increased by 5.
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. Darn, it's gotten late. I should probably go. Thank you very much, Weiss.
Hey, is that a Spy plush in the back? Like way in the back there?
I can't see from here.
My pleasure. You have no idea how delightful spending time with someone who takes studying seriously is.
Thanks for the compliment. Kinda nice being complimented on your work ethic.
Yeah, odd compliments.
Let's head up to the amphitheater.
No,
What
that's
should I do?
that's weekend.
Let's head up to the gym. I'm gonna get some more training in.
Hey, David, ready to get some training in? I said that.
I don't know, in my head, he sounds like a surfer, dude. Like, you know?
Well,
Hey, man surfs up, ready to
he
catch
sort of
the
is.
waves.
I'm just doing my best.
I'd like to increase my power attack.
Your fighting style is about punching and a whip, so
Got it. Come with me.
yeah,
Yeah.
increased by
By
1.
Thanks, son.
My pleasure. More strong people means more fun.
It's gotten late. I should go back to the room.
Yes, That's the end of the day.
Unless.
Just so you know,
Yeah.
after day 45, you can find Neon Cat at night.
Ooh.
But I won't tell you
Mhm.
where.
You should end up.
Is that a relationship route?
Yeah, I think.
It. I think I'm looking at an old guide here, so no, but it might be now.
Well,
This
we're
guide
only
is-
at like.
This guide is for version 3.5.1.
Should we just end today's episode here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we hope you all enjoyed it. Don't forget to save.
I saved.
Oh boy.
Don't forget to
Links-
subscribe.
Links will be in the description to both of Bailey's channels and both of my channels. Bailey's still smothering Weiss.
I love you now.
That Ruby is better. No, nah, Weiss is the better girl of these two. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when next video comes out. The ding, ding, the ding, the ding.
Dong. That cracked my neck then. Geez, that. Dong.
I didn't do that. Scientist, mad scientist, out.
See you, everyone.